Hi, I'm Savannah, and I'm so excited to have you here with me today for our flow that is beginner friendly, but you will definitely still tap into building that strength throughout our flow today. The only thing that you need is a mat and yourself, and we will get started right into it, starting in a child's pose. Bring your knees wide, about the width of your mat, your big toes to touch behind you. Gently melt yourself forward, resting your forehead on the space beneath you. Let your hips sink heavy down towards your heels as you walk your fingertips to the top of your mat. Start with a nice exhale, release any still air you're holding on to. Follow with a deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Continue to take these full rounds of breath, using these first few moments of our practice together just to ground down into the present moment. Notice how you feel on your mat today, letting go of any judgment or expectation that may come up for you here. Just giving yourself the space to meet yourself with a sense of acceptance, gratitude, and love. Deep inhale through your nose, breathe that in. Open mouth, exhale, release. Inhale, tabletop. Slowly float yourself up to stack your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your knees underneath your hips. Pause here for a moment and breathe as you set yourself up. Palms are pressing into your mat. Gaze is straight down at the space between your palms to lengthen the crown of your head forward. You're pulling your belly button back to your spine to keep your core engaged. Inhale, cow pose. Softly bend your elbows, shine your heart, and gaze forward. Pause here, breathe as you let your belly sink really low and tuck your tailbone towards the sky. Draw your palms into the mat and energetically pull them back to crack your heart open. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, cat pose. Push your mat way around your spine. Bring your chin to your chest, your tailbone straight down. Pause here for a moment as you let the crown of your head just fall heavier down towards your mat. Scoop your belly button back to your spine. Exaggerate that C curve with your spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to your neutral tabletop. Inhale, extend your right fingertips out in front of you. And then begin to extend your left leg back behind you, breathing as you find your balance and your setup. Right palm is facing up with your right thumb to the ceiling, pinky down towards your mat. Right bicep is right next to that right ear. You flex your left foot a lot. Keep even weight between your left and right side. So press that left palm into the mat so you don't dump into that right shin. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, bring your elbow and your knee to center, crunch it, and feel that core fire up. We're gonna flow through that. Inhale, extend. Exhale, breathe it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull it in. Just two more. Inhale, you reach. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Good. Inhale, reach one last time. Exhale, tabletop back to center. We're going to do the other side. When you're ready, inhale, reach those left fingertips out in front of you as you extend that right leg back. Again, pause and breathe as you set yourself up. Pull your belly button back to your spine. Your core is engaged. Flex your right foot a lot. You feel that right glute activate. Left palm is facing in. Bicep is by your ear. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, crunch it an elbow to knee. You know where we're going. We're going to flow. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Warming up the core here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Make those movements controlled. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. You just have one more on this side. Inhale. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, extend one last time. Exhale, tabletop pose back to center. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reach your tailbone high. Press your chest towards the tops of your thighs. And just take a moment to set yourself up. Spread your fingertips really wide. Good. From here, press your palms into the mat. Reach your chest a little bit closer towards the top of your thighs. Feel that nice stretch. And then maybe walk out your dog, deeply bending your left knee as you melt your right heel down towards the mat. And then you switch it out. You bend that right knee as you melt your left heel to the mat. Continue to walk out your dog at your own pace. And invite any other little organic movements you feel called to here. You can squat your dog, bending both of your knees at the same time. You can let your hips sway side to side, just letting this feel really good. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Inhale, soft gaze forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Tiptoe your feet to the top of the mat. Keep a wide stance. Hips width distance or wider. Generous bend to your knees so you can fold your belly over the front of your thighs. Let the crown of your head hang heavy so your gaze falls back between your legs. Arms can hang heavy as well, or maybe you grab for opposite elbows. Wherever you are, let yourself melt a little bit heavier, fully decompressing your spine here. Option to gently sway side to side. Unclench your jaw. Release any tension in your face. Release your fingertips down towards your mat. Heel toe your feet together, leaving a sliver of space between your heels, but you can always take a wider stance if that feels more supportive. Soften in your knees. Inhale as you slowly rise, stacking one vertebrae on top of each other at a time. Go slow. Head comes up last. Keep your chin close to your chest until you rise all the way up. Exhale at the top. Roll your shoulders down and back. Open up through your chest. Stand up tall. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your fingertips to the sky. Pause and breathe as you squeeze your glutes in to draw your tailbone down. Pull your belly button back and in. Keep your core engaged. Squeeze your quads so much you feel your kneecaps lift. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, baby back bend. Goal post your elbows. Shine your heart to the sky. Squeeze your glutes a lot to drive your hip forward and protect your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together a lot. Keep that back active. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. You bring your hands to heart center and then hinge from your hips, releasing your fingertips down towards your mat. Let the crown of your head hang heavy and bend your knees as much as you need here to make this feel comfortable. Inhale, halfway lift. Guide your palms to your shins or thighs. Find a place that allows you to maintain a flat back. Gaze is straight down. Elbows are pointing straight back behind you. Press your palms into your legs wherever they are to activate your upper body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, broaden through your chest. Pull your belly button back and in. There's a lot engaged here in this halfway lift. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, high plank. Root your palms down underneath your shoulders. Step your feet back. First high plank. Whenever you find yourself here, know you can drop your knees to the mat for support. Wherever you are, wrists stay underneath your shoulders. Gaze stays down. Protect that neck. Squeeze your glutes. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. You've been here before. We're going to flow that just one time, breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. You can take a gentle hop or tiptoe to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose all the way up. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank and hold. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful job. We are going to move on to something new. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. You sink your hips down and back. Sweep your fingertips forward to the sky. Weight is in your heels to activate your glutes. Hips are gently pulled into your ribs to take the arch out of your back. Biceps frame your ears to keep your shoulders active, but if you want to bring your hands to heart center and focus on your lower body, you absolutely can. This is your practice. Only you know what you need. Stay low for an inhale. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. Option to drop your knees to the mat. Option to skip it entirely. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip the tops of your feet. Press your palms into your mat. Shine your heart forward. Stay and breathe. Squeeze your quads to lift your kneecaps. Squeeze your glutes to protect your back. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let it go. We're going to continue to add on here. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Right leg goes up and back. Pause and breathe as you soften that right hip down. Those hips stay squared. Flex your right foot a lot to keep your right glute engaged. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bend your right knee. Bring your right foot between your hands. Adjust your stance as needed to get there. Drop your back knee, untuck your toes, inhale, crescent moon, sweep your fingertips to the sky. Pause and breathe as you set yourself up. Wrists are stacked over shoulders, shoulders over hips. That back is probably gonna wanna naturally kind of just push in. You might find a slight arch here. I want you to pull your hips back slightly to draw your tailbone down, and notice how this opens up your left hip flexor a little bit more. Stomp your right heel into the mat. Keep your right glute engaged. You're just here for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, warrior two. Pivot your back heel down so your foot is at a 45-degree angle. Rainbow your arms open. Find your first warrior two and breathe into it. This first one around, maybe you bend and straighten that front knee a couple times to help you find that nice deep depth. When you're there, keep your front knee over your front ankle. Your back knee is opening up back behind you. So if you look down at that knee, it's tracking over your pinky toes. Gaze over your front fingertips. Squeeze your back glute and it's there to support you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stand up tall. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your right fingertips forward. Sweep your arms to north and south. Right forearm can come on the inside of your right thigh, or you rest your elbow on your thigh. Wherever you are, pay attention to this side body. If you're just rounding in here, you're not using your core to keep yourself lifted up. Squeeze those glutes and draw your tailbone down. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten that front leg. Sweep your right palm up and back. Breathe as you slightly bump your hips forward. Reach those right fingertips, lengthen through that right arm. Let this feel really good. Pause for an inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. If you want a challenge, keep that right foot lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good, team. I'm going to turn around so you can face me as we flow, but you stay where you are on your mat. And just take a grounding breath before we do the other side. Inhale through your nose. Big open mouth release. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Left leg goes up and back. Again, pause and breathe as you set yourself up. Fingertips are spread wide. You root down through the L shape of your palms to push your chest a little bit deeper. Flex that left foot. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Use your core. Guide your left foot through your midline. Once you get it there, drop your back knee, untuck your toes. Inhale to your crescent moon. You rise up and breathe as you take a moment to set yourself up. We want square hips. If you want to bring your hands down to your hips to see what it feels like, you are more than welcome to do so. You want to pull that tailbone down so your hips are squared forward and you're opening up this right hip flexor. Stay here for an inhale. Drive that heel into the mat. Exhale, low lunge. Release your hands down. Frame your left foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee, inhale, warrior two, pivot your back heel down, rainbow your arms open, breathing into your first warrior two. On this side, again, same option. Maybe you straighten and bend that front knee a couple times. Find your nice deep depth, and then you breathe into it as you check that alignment. Back toes are rotated in slightly. Front knee is stacked over front ankle with that knee opening up back behind you. Sometimes as we get tired, our shoulders will shift forward. Keep those shoulders pulled back, stacked over your hips. Reach through your fingertips. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, sweep your arms to the north and south. Same options. Maybe you bend that elbow and rest your forearm on your thigh. If your forearm is straight, I want you to try to press your forearm into your thigh. As you press your thigh into your forearm, feel how that fires up that left inner thigh. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg, sweep your left palm up and back, breathe into it as you slightly bump your hips forward. Open up that left side body. Hold it for an inhale. Exhale, high to low plank. If you kept your right leg lifted on the other side, keep your left leg lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We are going to flow that breath to movement. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. If you jump back, you land with a bend in your elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We keep going. Inhale, three-legged dog on the right. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. You find your flow. Again, you can always skip it. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog on the left. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank. Find your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do a little bit more standing before we come down onto our mat. Inhale, soft gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. You've been here before. Exhale, chair plane. Sweep your palms up and back behind you as you stay low in that lower body. Breathe into it. Weight is in those heels to keep those glutes active. Palms are up above your hips, palms facing down, slightly rotated in towards each other. Lift those pinkies higher, feel those triceps burn. You continue to face the front of your mat. I'm just going to turn so I can face you. Right foot is going to be your base. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Stand up tall, stomp that right foot into the mat. Breathe. You got it. Use your core to keep your left knee high. Root down through your right big toe so you feel your entire leg and glute engage. It's okay if you're wobbly, so am I. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, tree pose. Bring your hands to heart center. Your left foot comes on the inside of your right leg. You have options. Your left big toe can rest on the mat for a kickstand. You can bring it to your shin and calf area, or you can bring it up to your inner thigh. Wherever you are, you avoid pressing onto that knee. Once you have your balance, maybe you play with growing your branches. You have so many fun arm variations here. You can reach through your fingertips. You can take prayer hands above your head. You can keep your hands at heart center. You can find a bind behind your back. We're just going to hold for 2 rounds of breath. If you really want to challenge your balance, maybe you close your eyes. Last round of breath. We retrace our steps. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair plane. We're gonna do the other side. Left foot is your base. Inhale, one-legged mountain stomp your left foot into the mat. Pull your right knee high. Breathe as you find your balance. Left big toe is anchored into the mat to build that strong foundation. Ribs are knitted in like you're wearing a corset to help you maintain that balance. Stay here for an inhale. Exhale, tree pose. You have the same options on this side as you did on the other. Your right big toe can stay on your mat. It can come to your shin and calf area, or maybe you guide it up to your inner thigh. Once you find the foot placement that works for you, play with growing your branches. Maybe you try something different on this side. Know that this side will probably feel different than the other. I know I have a much harder time balancing on my left than my right. So just meet yourself where you are. 2 more rounds of breath. Maybe you try to close your eyes for this last one. We retrace our steps. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank. You find your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, we're gonna move on to some spine work. Like you're moving through, honey. Inhale to your high plank. Float up onto your tippy toes. Roll all the way out into a high plank. Option to use your knees. Exhale, lower all the way down. Slow and controlled. Chin or lips land on your mat. Palms are underneath your shoulders. Untuck your toes. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale, cobra pose. Peel your heart away from your mat. Hold and breathe as you take the weight out of your hands. Your toes are staying rooted to the mat, so your feet are not lifted. Squeeze your glutes to protect your back. Now gaze at the top of your mat. So if you're looking up at the computer screen, bring your gaze to center so you're lengthening through the crown of your head. If your palms are resting on the mat, try to lift them up away and gently draw them back. Stay lifted for an inhale. Exhale, release. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your heart up. Exhale, release. We're gonna do it again, but we have a small add-on. Listen for the change. Inhale, cobra with locust legs. So this time your feet lift away from the mat with your heart. Breathe into it. It's okay if your palms rest on the mat. You're just not dumping weight into your palms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together like you're holding a pencil between your shoulder blades back behind you. Squeeze your glutes a lot. Bring your big toes to touch to fire up those inner thighs. You're just here for an inhale. Exhale, release. We're gonna just do that one more time. Inhale, cobra, locust legs. You're just passing through. Exhale, release. This time, maybe you drop one of your ears to the mat. You can just gold post or tee out your arms, bend your knees, and windshield wiper your legs side to side. Release any lower back tension. When you feel ready, slowly roll over onto your back, where we will be spending the rest of our practice today. When you make your way down onto your spine, walk your feet back towards your glutes until you can feel the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Knees are bent, pointing straight towards the ceiling. Palms come down by your sides, rooting them into the mat. Pull your lower belly up and in to engage your entire core. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift your hips up towards the sky. Hold and breathe. You can stay here. If you want to take a bind, interlace your hands back behind you and shimmy your shoulders underneath your torso. We're just going to stay here for 2 more full rounds of breath. Wherever you are, you squeeze your glutes a lot. Lift your hips up higher. If you found a bind, gently let it go. Stay lifted for an inhale. Exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Slow and controlled, nice. Palms stay down by your sides. Inhale, grow your right toes towards the sky. Exhale, figure four stretch. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. From here, you have options. You can stay exactly where you are. You can gently press that right knee away from you to open up your right hip. If you want a deeper stretch, try to grab the back of your left thigh to peel your left foot away from the mat. Find the depth that feels good to you and just breathe into it. If you lifted your left foot, slowly lower it back down, but keep your right ankle exactly where it is. Tee out or goalpost shape your arms. Stay centered for an inhale. Exhale with control. Drop your right foot to the left side of your space, keeping this figure four shape with your legs. Right knee stays bent. Gaze is at the ceiling or over your right shoulder. Slowly come back up to center. Keep your figure four legs. Right ankle still crossed over your left thigh as you place the left sole of your foot back on the mat. Inhale, grow your right toes towards the sky. Try and lengthen that right leg one more time. Exhale, release your right foot down towards the mat. We do the other side. Inhale, grow your left toes towards the sky. Exhale, figure four stretch. You have the same options on this side as you did on the other, so you can stay here. You can press that left knee away from you to open up your left hip, or maybe you interlace your hands behind your right thigh to feel a deeper stretch here. Again, wherever you are, we just hold and breathe into it. You kept your right foot lifted, slowly lower it back down. Find that comfortable shape in your arms. You could goalpost or tee out your arms. Stay center for an inhale. Exhale with control. Use your core to lower your left foot down towards the right side of your space, falling into a gentle twist while keeping your figure four legs. Option to gaze over your left shoulder for a little bit of a deeper twist. Slowly come back to center. Right foot comes back on your mat. Left ankle stays where it is. Inhale, grow your left toes towards the sky. Find lengthen that left leg one more time. Exhale, release your left foot down. Bring the soles of your feet to touch, finding your reclined ground angle. Allow your knees to open up wide. Left hand comes to your heart, right hand comes to your belly. Finishing with a few rounds of breath here before we end. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Allow your chest and belly to fully rise as they fill with air. Open mouth, release. Continue to take these full rounds of breath, using these last few moments of our practice together just to return to your breath, return to that sense of acceptance and gratitude and love for yourself. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up on your mat today, to thank your body for everything it allowed you to accomplish. Let yourself soak up this shift. One more round of breath. Inhale through your nose, breathe it in. Big open mouth, release. Gently roll onto your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow. Pausing there just for a moment, knowing that there is no rush. At your own pace, gently push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bring your hands to heart center. One more last round of breath here. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, release. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If you liked this video, please throw a like on it, or maybe subscribe to the channel if you want to check out the weekly flows and see them as they are released. If you have any comments, feedback, questions, or there's something that you want to see next time, please post it in the comments. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.